So the main reason why I started cycling was because in 2016, in my matric year, I lost my dad, and he actually bought me my first mountain bike, which I still ride to this day with a few more upgrades. And yeah, it's basically like when I go out on that bike, it's like just remembering the times that we had together. And when you're on the bike, there's no worries, there's no stress, there's no thoughts going through your head. It's literally just you in the outdoors, which I flip and enjoy. So the following year, 2017, I went to varsity and wanted to do a varsity sport, but I wasn't the biggest guy, and so rugby was off the cards. I didn't want to get injured and go through that nonsense that I went through during high school rugby. And I didn't really see an interest in cricket and those long hours in the sun and whatnot. So I decided to do cycling, and within a month and a half I joined the varsity cycling team. And yeah, I just went up from there, because I think it was 2 months down the line after joining, we went to Paris for one of the varsity cycling events. And it was just so lucky, because like we all share common interest, lekker chums, which we had just become stronger friends because we were all staying there that weekend. And at the end of the weekend, driving home, I thought to myself, no, this is lekker, like I want to get more into this. So a few races later, it was just like you get that high of wanting to do more and more and more and more and more. And that's where we've come to today. I mean, I love the technical aspects about it, like the training and making sure that your bike is 100% maintained. And where your races are based, like without doing these races, you wouldn't even know that some of these places exist. I mean, like the picturesque landscapes that you see during the race is just crazy. I mean, for example, in Cullinan, you go through a volcanic channel, and then you come out and you have this massive waterfall in front of you in this Grand Canyon, but like a little gully and all this, and it's just so nice. I mean, if you were just driving past, you wouldn't know it's there. But with the race, it took us through those parts. And I've been very fortunate with cycling that I've travelled to places like Cape Town, where, again, very beautiful. And I got to race against the world champion at the time, Nina Schurter, which for me, thinking about now, is just insane, because how can someone that had just started cycling properly the year before race against someone of that caliber? It just blows my mind every time I think about it. So yeah, we've been to Cape Town, Sabi, also flippin' picturesque. If anyone knows Sabi, you'll know it's great. And like, you cycle through the plantations, which is just spectacular. Been to Namibia. Had never been to Namibia before, and for me to go there for a race is just crazy. And obviously I went to go visit my mom in the UK, so on the days that she had to work at home, I would then go and do a ride and do my own little sightseeing. So that was flipping cool to experience all four of those like main places. Obviously I've been around Joburg and whatnot, but those four stand out to me the most. We're gonna go out on a ride today. That little introduction was just to like break the little bit of the ice, because I haven't been training but I haven't been making videos, and I feel as if I want to get back into this again, because it is like flipping fun showing all you guys where I go and whatnot, and how I train and all the different videos that I've posted in the past. But I think it's time for me to like up the ante and take this a little bit seriously, because obviously there will be some people out there that want to know what some of the races are like and how to get into cycling and all of that. So this is basically what is going to happen this time. Gone out for a ride, and it's actually not on the program, but I just thought, you know what, my legs are sore from all the DIY stuff that I've been doing around the house and building stands and whatnot for my bonsai trees and all that. So I decided to go for a little bit of a spin. Then we're going to bust up these pedals now. And actually coming up that last little hill that you saw now, yeah, it's dark. I was in trying to stay between zone 1 and zone 2. I was just dark, and I ended up going into zone 3 and 4. And my leg was so sucked and stiff. So yeah, the roads are not as busy as they normally are, because it's the Monday before Christmas. So we'll see how it
I look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way. And then I think about myself and I state, I'm a pretty boss, look on my shit bright waist. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got class. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had, give it to you, man. Ooh.
So we're just about to finish my ride. I wanted to go a little bit longer, but unfortunately I didn't charge my GPS, and I'm not going to do an effort if no one sees it, because you know, if it's not on Strava, it didn't happen. So yeah, we're about 15 minutes away from home, so I should end up in about an hour with about 30 k's. So what's it feeling like in the beginning? It's behind me, but now it seems so ready for tomorrow's interval session. Thank you.
Talk about quiet.
So it's a couple of hours after the ride. I've just had a little bit of time to regather and think of exactly what I want to speak about in this section of the video. And what that is that, like, I've recovered now a little bit, ready for tomorrow. Like I say, it's the Monday before Christmas, so there's not a lot of work to be done. I delivered my microgreens this morning, so the next time I have to deliver is next week Monday, and obviously the blades, they closed for the festive season. So yeah, what the next couple of videos are going to be about is the Sabi Classic, which I did a video on last year, and the road leading up to it, and the training that goes in behind it, and all the thought process and all of this. And there's going to be a video where I talk about how I choose my nutrition and all of that. So I hope you guys are keen for that. And I am thinking about doing something in the mix of everything, but I'm not too sure about that. It should be about my microgreens and whatnot, but I'm not too sure if I'll probably just keep it to cycling for now. But sure, it feels good to be back. I'm glad I get to entertain everyone, hopefully. So yeah, we'll check in the next one.
With a big mouth, listen for the doubt, then call it. Make you out for